respected chief guests, Dr. Makhija, Dr. Mishra, Dr. Chauhan, and my family. It's been an absolute honor being with you all. To tell you the truth, when I first heard about, do pardon me for carrying on a little bit. I'm a man who will never use one word when 25 will do. So, when I first heard of the World Laparoscopic Hospital was when I got an email in my Yahoo account, which had been previously hijacked by some West African friends. So I thought, this is another scam. There can't be a World Laparoscopic Hospital. Ye to Nigeria se hoga. Anyway, so I said, I looked it up on the net, I asked people, my friend here didn't know anything about it, so anyway, I decided I will book a place, and then I rang, and Dr. Chauhan was there, and he picked up the phone, and he said, the immediate stamp for people like me of, like the ISI, the Indian Standards Institution stamp, is Maulana Azad Medical College. He said he's from Maulana Azad. I said, this place has to be alright. So I came, and everyone has said nice things about Dr. Mishra, but I am the only word I can use. Somebody used the word awesome. The only word I can use is gobsmacked. Oh. I am completely gobsmacked by this man's drive, ambition, desire, ability, stamina to teach. We are the 147th batch he has taught. God, I would be dead if I tried 41%. And truly, he has. You all read Dummies books, have you? Computers for Dummies, Species for Dummies. You should be writing a book called Laparoscopy for Dummies, because I'm a dummy and I learned so much, even though I've been practicing laparoscopic surgery for so long. There are concepts that I had never thought about, because we all of us, from my generation at least, are self-taught laparoscopists, as Dr. Makhija will agree. So we never really went into the nitty-gritty of it and the actual science of it. This man's knowledge is so vast. It encompasses not just medicine and laparoscopy, medical history, mathematics, physics. You name it, he's got it. It's absolutely tremendous. Yeah. My hat off to you, sir. I came actually expecting very little. I thought we're going to have some live sessions, so maybe I'll relearn how. I don't do it often enough, how to suture and tie knots and stuff. And then I saw the word robot. I said, boy, I have to come for this. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I did not expect to learn more than that in the first 2 weeks. But what I've learned has been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And I think we should all stand up and give Dr. Mishra a big hand. The one thing I forgot to add about his abilities is the team building ability. I don't know if that's his ability or his good wife's, but certainly he's got a huge and wonderful team. I mean, I can't name them all, but two of them are standing out here. There's a couple who are, they could be surgeons. They probably do anything better than we can. Yesterday when I was doing my nephrectomy on a dead pig, this Motin pointed out that I had just cut the renal vein without realizing it, because it didn't look like a renal vein.
Thank God the pig was dead.
Yeah. Well, that had been ensured by one of my colleagues. So. Anyway, so if he wasn't dead before that, he was certainly dead then. Anyway, so that is that. Having said all these things, I do have some suggestions, so and I hope you will take it in the right spirit, because I think this is probably the only course of this kind in the world. I cannot imagine anyone doing it 147 times. Not even 14 times, I don't think. I have already written to my colleagues in Australia saying this is a must-do course for any aspiring surgeon. It's a must-do course. People must do it, because where will you be without it? I don't know. I don't think I'd trust a guy to shove a laparoscope into me unless he'd come through here. Because I know it would be like me shoving a laparoscope into me. That's not good enough, is it? Anyway, so my suggestions are, one is, while this is my family, I am ashamed to say that even as of this date, 15 days after I've met them all, I don't know all their names. And I think the first thing we should get when we come in is a name tag for all of us, so that we all know each other. Come in with our name tags so that we know, we get familiar with each other's names. This is a shame that we don't know it. And we are also, because we are human beings, we are ashamed to admit that I don't know your name. You know, it's social inhibition. The second thing, sir, is your lectures are very, very informative, educational, entertaining, and all that. There is a fair amount of repetition in it, and I would suggest that if there is going to be repetition, do not do it in the form of a lecture, so that you have more time for doing hands-on stuff. I know particularly that the second batch in the afternoon have had less time to do their skills because we have overrun. A little more attention to time, so that we in India are very bad at it. I have to admit. I once conducted a conference where I was told, whatever it is, don't let the guy talk for 1 second extra. And I was the most unpopular man at the end of it, because I stopped the guy mid-sentence. That's it. No more.
Ring the bell.
Shut this off. I was the only one who was allowed to speak, which is why I'm still standing here and speaking, sir. Anyway, so that is the second suggestion. That we have more hands-on stuff than we have. Apart from that, I can only say and reiterate again that this has been an enormous pleasure. I am really looking forward to the next 2 weeks here. Thank you very much. And